Okay, very well. I would like to talk about your future here, but one other thing that I wanted to hear your comments on is this perception that in the docket, particularly of interior and the security sector, that you have not obeyed many court orders, that you don't respect the courts. Have you had that criticism before?
Which one? You know, as I told you,
Miguna, for example.
let us engage in facts.
Miguna, for example.
We obeyed the orders. Even recently, when we were ordered by the court to facilitate him to get papers to come here, our Minister of Foreign Affairs organized with a mission in Germany to facilitate him to come. You know,
he said he went there and people didn't talk to him. He's mentioned, for example, the number of court orders to give him his documents here. Says he was deported out of his own country. Just paint for us a picture so that someone who's sitting there and saying there is a Kenyan called Miguna who is in Canada and cannot come home.
Joe, we have to distinguish between. If I was in public service, I would use a stronger adjective. But we need to...
You're almost leaving.
You know, it's amazing, honestly, with some of our people. Let's not engage in this propagandist and petty fireside pretzels and stories that people tell around about things. Let's be factual. We are talking about public offices where things happen, administration.
So clear for us this.
Me and my peers are the ones who are sued most
clear for us this
on all manner of things. And we turn up in court. Our state councils are always in court when questions are...
He was supposed to be produced in court. He was bundled in an aircraft and taken away, for example.
Joe, bring a document like this and tell me this is a court order that was served on you as CS Matiang'i and you did not obey. You know these kinds of statements that are made. If I wasn't a public servant, I wouldn't even respond to them.
Many Kenyans who would be quite puzzled by the fact that there is someone who was born in Kenya, but they can't come to Kenya.
It's because of one thing, Joe, and then they allow me to be liberal about it.
Please just clear this issue so that for today...
We have two court rulings in place by the High Court on how you regain citizenship after you lost citizenship in the old constitution. Because in the old constitution, you are not allowed to have dual citizenship. For Kenyans who, by dint of either they moved out of the country to work or some of them were forced out of the country, to be citizens of that country, they lost Kenyan citizenship in that old constitution. When the new constitution was enacted, which provides for dual citizenship, the process was prescribed in the act on how we could enable those people to regain citizenship. We started doing the process until someone went to court and said, no, we are violating the law. You have to regain your citizenship if you lost it. What does that mean? It means that you have to fill a piece of paper so that then you get your Kenyan passport or you get your Kenyan citizenship back, as it were. Since that time, listen to me very carefully, since that time, I am the Minister for Interior. Over 300,000 Kenyans have regained their citizenship. The process is as simple as filling a one-page document, and you actually get your citizenship in the next minute. We have opened immigration offices across the world, even in Canada. There are Kenyans in Canada who have regained their citizenship by filling out one page of a paper. And they have gotten their citizenship. They send the paper to Nairobi, they do it online, and then their Kenyan passport is processed here.
It's puzzling Waziri because he was here. If he had won the election, he would be the governor of Nairobi today.
Ask yourself this question. What is it so difficult about filling that damn one-page piece of paper? What is so difficult? Over 300,000 Kenyans have filled that paper. What is difficult about it? There's a judgment by Justice Lenaola. That's what I keep saying, you guys in the media. It's in black and white. There's a judgment by Justice Lenaola when he was in the High Court on this matter. There's a judgment by another judge.
So before he feels that, he would never come back.
Which prescribed clearly how you regain your citizenship. I am bound by the law. You know, when that gentleman was here, one of our senior lawyers, one of our senior counsels called me and asked me, CS, is there a way you can try to sort this citizenship out for this man, I asked him, "You're one of our best lawyers in Nairobi. Please read the law and tell me what I would do. What powers do I have under the law? How would I do it? Tell me." He himself said, "Yeah, okay. As a result of this High Court ruling, he has to fill that piece of paper."